Alright, let's see. So, like I promised, I guess in today's episode that I guess I didn't stream, I'm gonna do a little bit of shield science. I want to see if I can do Dashman.
What do we have here?
How fares your endless war against the dead? Let it be known that I am happy to take sides in such affairs. Please, I insist.
I wanna... Okay, there we go. So Dash gets a Blade Rift. These are tough. I'm gonna go Blade Dash, though.
It's me or them.
Because the special can still be good, but Blade Rift is unique. I'd like an Epic Blade Rift, for all of the damage that is associated with. But we'll see how it goes. I don't need more keys. Game, stop giving them to me.
Do not mess with me right now.
I have no use for them. They are meaningless. Oh, I did take damage on that, I guess. Oh, well, it's not the end of the... No, I didn't, actually. Yeah, I really like the charge-up block. That's good. Artemis. Okay. This will be kind of fun. Yeah, I don't use Artemis very often. Especially in conjunction with, I got the shield up just a bit too late.
Time to collect.
Yeah, I don't use Artemis in conjunction with
You're pretty
Ares very
close with
often.
Ares, aren't you? And here they said it couldn't be done. If I were you, I'd watch myself with him.
Please give me your dash crit. Attack has a chance to crit. Special has a chance to crit. Or cast deals more damage and seeks the nearest foe. Let's try that.
Huntress.
People have suggested it in the past, and I'm kind of curious how it'll go. So that was my holiday. It was mild-ish. We went out to Shell's Aunt's for a nice like Christmas lunch,
Right on cue.
but she had like another event to get to, so we more or less bounced after like an hour and a half. We weren't there for terribly long. I guess we got there at like 11:30 and we left at 1. So, yeah, hour and a half. Then we came back and played WoW. I talked to my parents for a little while. Okay, so we've got a lout. Okay. There we go. Yeah, so I can immediately turn around and hit them on a backstab.
Welcome.
Okay, there we go. So that works pretty well, leaving leaving the blade rifts behind. Sorta. Ow! Okay, so he just outside of the angle that I needed. Yeah, gotta still do a lot of science with this game. Problem is they're probably gonna change a lot. I don't need more keys. Stop giving them to me. Ah. Then we tried to play Kingdom, but we were both kind of tired, and it was not friendly to us yesterday. Like, I like Kingdom, but sometimes everything just goes kind of wrong. In not a fun way. And Shell was definitely kind of done with it by that point. Totally understandably. I guess it's one of those where, like, I play enough roguelikes that I'm just like, loss. But I think the only roguelike I've ever had her play with me is, oh, what am I thinking? Robot named Fight. Which is, I'm not gonna say easier necessarily. It's harder than Kingdom New Lands. At least your runs can go for like a fair while. Okay. Oh, come on. a lot of the big dudes. Okay, so I can still get him with the wall slam with the shield. It's just a bit harder with some of the other weapon types. Okay. Oh, of course we can't get the Artemis dash crit thing. I didn't even think about that because we've already got a dash booster. Ow. 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 Gotta watch that. That
All
hurts.
set.
Alright, so we get yet more money. Isn't that our second money one? I think it is. Well, let's get even more money.
I do not think so, boy.
You lot, huh?
Shut up, Dad! Okay, I'm just gonna bully that guy into a wall. There we go. Okay, so there's more landmine dudes. Ow. Nope. Managed to avoid it. Oh, there's a lot of enemies in here. There we go. Alright, well, we get our money.
I shall deal with you later, then.
55, though. Bleh. And another key, which we don't need. I have no use for keys at this point. Honestly, I'm gonna go for this. I want to see if I can get a deflecting dash. I'm not honestly sure how best to fight these guys. I was really hoping we get more Palms of Power. And more Ares upgrades. Because what I really want to get is the Ares upgrade that increases the range on the Blade Rift considerably. And the damage. Unfortunately, we were finding just unassociated god beings. Ow. Unfortunately, these guys don't stun lock like most other units. Oh well.
The circumstances spur me now to offer you the greatest of my powers, cousin. Take my strength and strike the darkness down.
Okay, attack is stronger, can deflect. Special is stronger, can deflect. Every time you take damage... Okay, we gotta go with this. Special is stronger, can
Divine
deflect.
protection.
That damage bonus is just too high for me not to. Let's see. Have you beaten the Hydra yet? I've beaten the Hydra all of once, and then I've stopped trying. Yeah, I wanted to get the thing that would make, that would give my shield the curse, but honestly increasing the damage by over double, worth it. Especially if I can get the hammer upgrade that increases the damage by 100% every time it bounces. Works pretty well for a Dashman build-ish.
Felt
Assuming that we can actually build for it. Unfortunately, been kind of limited lately. Let's see. Bloodgate. I kind of wish this shop upgrade would actually just spawn the Bloodgate immediately on you. Okay, so right now you're just messing around with various builds. Pretty much, yeah. So it's one of those where beating the Hydra is, like, really hard on my arm and my hand. Because right now it's really hard. I'm just gonna save my money. You know, it's not an easy fight without, like,
What is
certain
it now?
particularly... I'm not gonna say, like, scummish builds. It kind of scummish builds.
Hello, mates.
And it's kind of one of those where it's like, I could beat it if I tried, but it would hurt and more or less mean that I can't play any more Hades for like a couple of days, which is tough. I don't want to be in that position, so I'd rather just kind of aim for mediocrity until they rebalance the Hydra fight to actually be relatively easily achievable. Okay, probably should have actually been hucking my shield at her now that I'm thinking about it. Ooh, we get a double room. Yes! But yeah, different cheese builds, trying different things, just seeing what I can do. And then eventually I'm going to grow bored of it, probably switch to Slay the Spire while we wait. It's 20 days, as of this recording, till the next major patch for Hades. And so I figure we could probably do, go back to Slay the Spire for a while, now that they've added the heart as an actual fight and some other stuff. And like the 1.0 is coming out soon, plus mods and who knows what else. Okay.
They're making me choose.
Curse of Vengeance, extra attack damage. Attack causes foes to suffer damage a moment later. Take damage, foes get cursed. Let's just do attack and cast damage.
This means war.
Why would you side with... why do I even bother with some half-god?
Guess she's upset.
Okay. So we're not timed here. I'm probably just going to be... Ow! What the... Did he, like, warp or something? Okay, that was weird. It felt like he wasn't as close to me. Yeah. Oh, I'm deflecting him towards me with the shield throws. Or, oh, no, Ares is making them bit forward. Or not Ares, Artemis. I've never seen that before.
Oh, you're still there, I see. Well then, alright. Let's call it even for the moment and get on with this.
Okay, attack has a chance to crit. Cast also launches additional less powerful projectiles. Oh! Extra ammo for the cast.
Time to hunt.
So, more max HP? Yeah, let's grab it. I'm gonna need some HP. This is gonna be a problem. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we do enough damage to harm these things. Which is good. Now we just have to deal with the fact that we've got a bunch of these guys. That's pretty effective, though. I'm not gonna lie, the additional projectiles are nice. I kind of wish you could quick cast them, like just for the Artemis one especially. If you could just press the button and it would fly out. It was more of like an on-the-run thing. Oh well.
Yes. What's for
Okay, so
sale?
Hydrolite, yeah,
I'll
Tinge of
just take this
Erebus,
one.
absolutely Hydrolite. So that'll get me back on my feet at least for a little while. Be honest, I like his nonchalant attitude. Makes him more interesting as character. I'm just glad we finally have a Supergiant protagonist that has a personality. Like, Pyre, obviously, all of them had personalities,
Look who-
but there was no, like, distinct protagonist, as opposed to, like, the Kid or Red
Think you
from
can stop me?
their first couple games, which had virtually no personality. Because they were quintessential silent protagonist. And, like, I think there's nothing wrong with the silent protagonist, necessarily. Ah. But at the same time, I find silent protagonists to
Always a
be
pleasure.
boring unless handled particularly well. Crosscode is probably one of the best examples of how to handle a, how to handle a silent protagonist, because she actually had a personality. Yeah, Kid and Red were stand-ins, personality-wise. Yeah.
Just tidying up a bit. Should be useful. 5-second rule. That was 5 seconds, right?
There we go. And time to go fight Megara. Full.
You'll get past me over my dead body.
Let's see how this goes. Let's see, is this from the same developers as Sundered? No. Thunder Lotus has, Thunder Lotus made... Thunder Lotus made... Oh, what was it called? It was Norse-ish. Oh, I have a copy of it. Unfortunately, this is going to be one of the slower fights against her, probably. Just because I lack the outright DPS. Because I'm waiting for, well, I'm waiting for something exciting for my regular attack.
Make you suffer.
Athena, again, might not be a bad idea.
Suffer.
And, like, dropping my vortexes on her seems like a good idea. Given the situation. I think the reflections with the shield might work really well too. I don't know. Okay. Well, we're good.
You dare.
I'm just gonna kind of run around, do the real classic. I'm fairly certain these hurt her. I'm fairly certain you can hurt her with deflections now. I want to say it originally didn't.
Let's see you handle this.
The only time when she's, like, properly impervious is when she's summoning dudes like that.
I'll make this quick.
Okay, whatever.
Take
Oh, right.
this.
I've got Cass I could be using against her. They do a decent chunk of damage, if I'm not mistaken. And they come back eventually from her. It's like a certain amount of damage or something. I could be wrong. But yeah, I'm just gonna play super coward mode. I mean, it's working. It's low effort and it's kind of slow. But all of my power is fed very heavily into... is fed very hard into pure cowardice. So I don't see why I shouldn't.
Beaten yet.
Come on, Megara. I'm right here.
Die.
Ow. Well, she did hit me in the end. I was wondering if I was gonna get out
You
scot-free.
asked for this.
It'd be neat if you could actually, it'd be really neat if you could actually, like, get her to bomb herself with that one. Or something. Ow. Well, at least the traps don't do that much damage. Got her.
No.
Let's see, would Zeus's upgrades work for Wander? Depends on the upgrade. The problem is you have limited amounts of slots. The game doesn't really, like, show you them, but you actually have 2 slots per ability. So your basic attack has 1 slot for the Hammer of Daedalus and 1 slot for a God Boon, and then nothing else. Your dash has 1 upgrade, plus maybe Hammer of Daedalus, same thing with cast and whatnot. So looking at this now, I'm not actually sure if Zeus would be a good idea, because I'm not honestly sure if any of the Zeus upgrades would fit well. You know, I'd get like a Revenge Lightning Bolt, but that's about it.
You won't be anything at all.
Okay.
Let's see, was I thinking of Jotun at the end of the Megara fight? At the beginning?
What's for
Yeah.
sale?
Yeah, I was
Should come
thinking of
useful.
Jotun. And then I had forgotten. Let's see. Extra damage to distant foes?
Okay.
We'll try that with the shield toss. Who knows what that
I'll
does?
just go
I mean,
on
an
now.
extra 120%? It's not bad. Yeah, I thought it was early, but then you looked at the time. Yeah, I had the same problem. I spent pretty much the last, like,
Change
2
of scenery,
hours
at least.
trying to figure out what the heck I'm going to do for the next 3 weeks. I effectively have until January 10th before any new games come out that I know of. Which actually
Who's next?
is kind of nice. I was really hoping for an Ares upgrade here. Got him.
Look at this.
Oh, that was it? That was short. Oh no! Palm of Power or Hammer of Daedalus. I gotta go with that. Hammer of Daedalus, it's more helpful. But yeah, it's a good thing I have a buttload of games to finish.
Now.
And so yeah, that's what I was more or less spent my afternoon doing, is trying to figure out like, what the heck do I do over the next couple of weeks? You know, while I wait for new things to come out. Because honestly, like, the indie market's kind of mercurial. There is a very real possibility we're going to have a decent amount of new indie games coming out in, like, as soon as tomorrow. But probably not, especially if they're smart. I get really tired of developers trying to release games during, like, the Steam sale periods. I had a conversation with a developer a while back who had the brilliant idea of releasing his new game. Had the brilliant idea of releasing his new game in the middle of the Steam summer sale, which is not a good idea. I'm not even sure if... I'm not even sure if Hades and Ashen had the right idea with more or less releasing their games largely unannounced during the Game Awards. I don't actually think that was a good idea, just because you don't get to ride any kind of hype wave. It's mainly the question of do you manage to do well novelty-wise. And the only way that they were able to pull off what they did, and like have financial success, is probably just going to be because they're some of the only games on the Epic Game Store at the moment, so they're going to get attention for that.
Was that really necessary?
Okay, Bull Rush charges faster, take 20% less damage. Your attack it deals 150% damage, but no longer knocks foes away. I wonder how that works with.
Thank the gods.
I wonder how that works in conjunction with the Poseidon upgrades, if you get them. Yeah, Hades is in early access, so it's not fully released yet. Yeah, and I think it'll work out for Hades because they've got their... well, they've got their name, effectively. The Supergiant name to fall back on. And so even if... even if, you know, it might not succeed on the Epic Game Store, they probably got a decent chunk of money for it. Which is, I mean, it's like the best kind of investment situation for a developer. free money, very few strings attached, and they can come out of 1.0 on other stores, and people will actually be waiting for it. And they don't have to worry about Epic Games breathing down their neck for not delivering on time, because they already fulfilled their end of the bargain. I would say Ashen could be the one that would have more,
You want to die again?
more regrets, because there's always the very real possibility. There's the very real possibility no one's ever going to play Ashen because nobody wants to get the Epic Games launcher. But honestly, I get the feeling Ashen's probably going to come out on Steam at some point as well. Satisfactory could be the dodgier one,
You had
maybe.
it coming.
I don't know.
What?
Okay, so I got 201. We could go get a Zeus upgrade, or we could go shopping. I don't have much money, but I don't know. Speaking of the Epic Games Store, any plans for Super Meat Boy Forever since it's free in a day or two? I don't know. I'll probably do it. No, I'm gonna go for the shop. Like I said, I'm not sure if any of Zeus's upgrades would be helpful for what I'm trying to do.
Good old Charon.
Well, at least we get a Palm of
Cheers,
Power.
mate.
I'll take it. 5% extra damage, 30% extra damage, 30% extra damage on the toss is pretty good. Let's go with
Accept
that.
this gift.
I was really hoping for an Athena upgrade.
Okay. What's that thing doing here? That's a relief.
So what do we get? Money or extra HP?
aboard.
Money, I don't think money is going to be helpful here at all.
Come try me.
But yeah, I'm curious about how Ashen's going to do. I personally loved the game. I thought it was great. But I could see it going not so great financially if like the Epic Games Store doesn't catch on and if they stick themselves there. Satisfactory is kind of in the same deal because they said they weren't going to be releasing on Steam at all. Which poses problems? Because, yeah, if no one wants to get in on the Epic Games launcher, then Satisfactory quickly becomes that game that people kind of would like if it came to Steam. Or, you know, it could be one of those where the Epic Game Launcher actually really does, or Epic Game Store actually really does take off as a thing, and you actually do start seeing, you know, a lot of developers succeed there. Who knows? I really wanted to get another Ares upgrade, but we've only seen him, what, once? Once or twice, but neither with the Blade Rift size, which is what I'm looking for. Because if I can get, like, uber-sized Blade Rifts on top of shield chucking, I more or less can double dip on both of them. You know, normally when you chuck your shield out, you have to wait for it to come back, and you pretty much have no means of attacking. But Blade Rifts kind of solve that problem. Okay, there must be a nest here. Yeah, there's the nest.
Out of my sight.
That shield check was just so non-committal. Right, I've got to remember, I've also got the cast, which isn't like peak damage yet. But is something that I can utilize here. Yeah, we should probably also try going for a purist cast build. Maybe in a run or two. Maybe we'll do that next run. We've got enough ammo And with the money we're going to get, I'll probably get 2 more shots for it.
Stupid fools.
Because I would love to see what would happen if I could just
Good
turbo
for
nuke
health.
people to death. I want to say Poseidon's probably still my favorite, but we should probably go Artemis anyway, just for the use of it all. Infernal Trove? I don't even know if I care.
Which path?
Okay, so let's go grab the Hydrolite.
I'll take it.
Because, yeah, this is actually almost exactly what I need. Okay, so we gotta go... Where are they?
Whichever
Okay.
god I don't pick won't be pleased.
I gotta go Athena. Alright, your attack is stronger, can deflect. Yes?
The Shield of Light.
You would deny such aid as I would offer you. How rather disappointing. You've more to learn about the art of dealing death, it seems.
You can't stop me.
Okay. So, we've low-key ended up with a charger build. Uh-oh. Surprisingly. Okay. I'm just gonna get off that island for a second. Oh, I've lost my shield completely. I don't know where it is. Okay, do we have any more? We've only got one of our cast ammo. Oh, there it is. Wait, did one of these... Oh, no, no, no. One of them didn't suddenly decide super stupidity was the way to go. I was thinking for a second one of these guys had... Ow, ow, ow. Whoa. What was that? Oh. That's the air... That's the Ares effect. Blade rifts. Really long-lasting blade rifts. Okay. So I'll have to keep that in mind. Okay, so we've actually got a pretty effective build. Ah, damn it. Here. Took some damage for it, but that's just because
The
awkward
sacrifice in
room.
blood is fully paid, and we are squared away. Though, think you twice next time before you cross me,
Alright. Blade Rift's AoE is garbage, but whatever, I'll live. Okay, so what do we got? A shop or a Palm of Power? Palm... Probably Palm. I don't see anything else in here worth looking at. The Palm of Power can upgrade both of mine. The downside of Asphodel and Shields is it has nowhere to bounce to. Yeah, that part kind of sucks.
Power of the gods.
Okay, so Blade Rift AoE up by 17%. Otherwise special. I'm gonna go Blade
want
Rift
me?
AoE because I'm pretty sure it's Hydra
Course is
time,
set.
and this is going to suck. Ah.
Get back in the lava and no one gets hurt.
Oh. Okay. So some of these work. It looks like they changed how the how the Hydra's shots fly. Which is interesting. I said I wasn't going to try here, but really that's code for most of my runs are going to make it too tough. 1 second. Sorry. Let's grab this. Okay. Come on, Hydra face. Oh, that sucks. Okay. And this is why I am not terribly convinced it's worth my time. At the moment. I really wish you could deflect those, considering deflections are such an integral part of this game. Okay, so he's shielded up.
I'm empty.
Out of... okay. Whoops. Okay, got one. This is why I said, I'm not sure if I can beat the Hydra, as I am.
No, you don't.
Death defied, last chance, of course, but that honestly shouldn't surprise anybody. Yeah, so a magic build could work really well here. Damn it. That's not where I was aiming. Okay. Yeah, there's no way we're winning this. But at least I can get decently far in it. I just really wish I could reflect those purple shots. Damn it. Okay. Got him.
How many of these are there?
And it got me from behind. Yeah, the needle shot should either be deflectable or blockable via holding shield charge. The problem is both of those builds, it's like,
Home.
how do I even describe it? It's a mechanic that certain builds very much, like, depend on. And by taking away the ability to deflect those, yeah, it does make the boss harder, much harder, but it effectively takes away an entire strategy, which, like, okay, I can kind of understand why they would do that, but it still kind of sucks. Let's get deep pockets, that'll help.
Set.
Let's see. But yeah, so now we've hit max
How am I
magic.
looking?
I'm probably going to go Avenging Gain next, and then we'll finish off deep pockets, because the money is nice, but, like, the stores are unreliable so far. Okay, so let's
Maybe I should switch things
go
up.
Artemis, I think.